So we've had amazing price action as far as Bitcoin is concerned, because we are back above 52,000 and Chiliz has been performing too well. It's up by almost 80% in the last 24 hours. We are also going to be talking about, different stuff, especially non-fungible tokens and DeFi, and a whole lot of good things to come ahead. So if we take a look at Zilliqa, right, Zilliqa is also doing very well. It's like around 12 cents and a half, and we're just going to do a little bit of technical analysis and just because I just need to update you and give you my new thoughts, because we have had like a very good price action brewing, especially as far as Bitcoin is concerned, because it's actually above my previous resistance. Because remember, on my YouTube channel I did talk about the fact that we are facing some sort of resistance around 52,000 to around 53,000 US dollars, but at this particular moment, right, we are back above 52,000, which is very, very bullish. Now a lot of you might be wondering like, hey Muna, okay, like you were bearish like a few days ago, but now you are bullish, like what the hell is happening? So if you guys understand and hear what I always tell you, right, you're supposed to react to the price, and you're supposed to look at support and resistance levels. If you are able to identify these support and resistance levels, right, and then you're supposed to like base your trading strategy around certain actions. So in this particular case, right, Bitcoin is back above my resistance levels, so I'm obviously leaning towards the bullish side in the short term. So what I think is going to happen as far as Bitcoin is concerned is we're going to have like a sort of swing failure pattern. Okay, so in case you don't know what a swing failure pattern is, basically it's like a liquidity hunt, and this usually happens because like ever since we reached this particular all-time high, right, I mean 58,000, 59,000, right, we haven't had a retest. Okay, so this is basically what we're trying to do. We're trying to test this particular liquidity. So usually in a swing failure pattern, there is always a probability, and this is actually why it's called a swing failure pattern. So what the price usually does is it breaks the previous resistance, and then when it does that, it sort of pushes back down, because the purpose of a swing failure pattern is to sort of trap a lot of liquidity here and hunt a lot of stop losses, and then just drag everybody who's trapped within this particular trade to the downside. So this is one of the reasons why we are supposed to be looking out for volume, and we're also supposed to look out for different things that we can help identify the swing failure pattern in terms of getting to determine whether it is a legit swing failure pattern, or if we're going to potentially go to higher prices. So this is basically what I expect to happen. So now these are the different areas that I'm going to be looking for in terms of support and resistance. But the first thing that we have to look out for is the short-term price target, because I am actually in a trade right about now. I'm longing BTC plus a few alternative cryptocurrencies. So before we get to talk about these price targets, right, let's take a look at the BTC dominance. So there's something which is very something exciting is happening, or rather something strange is happening as far as the Bitcoin dominance. So this is the Bitcoin dominance chart, right? As you can see, we are dropping in BTC dominance. So when this usually happens, right, if BTC dominance is going down and the price of Bitcoin is going up, altcoins tend to outperform BTC. So it's basically like an out season, if you know what I mean. So this is one of the reasons why a lot of cryptocurrencies, I mean, it is smart to sort of counter trade BTC by longing altcoins in this particular case. So if you want, you can trade BTC, but like right now I'm just like identifying like a few alternative cryptocurrencies that I can sort of trade and just get to make more percentage gains. So this is a very good comparison. You're supposed to compare the BTC dominance and just the Bitcoin price action, and just sort of come up with these different strategies. So this is just something that I wanted to like highlight, because it is very important, and this is one of the reasons why I really believe Zilliqa and other coins, I mean pretty much all the altcoins, are going to do very well. This one is something which I wouldn't touch if I were you. I mean, Chiliz, it's gone up by about 77%. Like, why would you want to buy at this particular level when you can get a better decent price a little bit earlier? So if you weren't in the train, or if you weren't on the train, right, I mean, it's not really ideal for you to like jump in and just squeeze yourself into this particular trend, because if shit goes left, then you're just going to end up losing about 77% instantaneously. Jesus, I'm having problems pronouncing that word. So I mean, just think about these things, because a lot of you are irrational. A lot of you have a tendency of falling for the FOMO, fear of missing out. So just stay away if you didn't invest in CHZ for the past, I don't know, few months, few weeks. So if you take a look at this, right, this is the daily these are the daily candles. So ever since 28th January, I mean, for the past month, this thing has just been pushing and going up. I mean, the return on investment on this one was crazy. I mean, look at that, 1000%. That's like literally a 10x, which is pretty crazy, man. This is crazy, so crazy. So anyway, wait for the right prices. Look at other non-fungible tokens, duplicate this particular success, because there's going to be like competitors out there. So 77%, stay away from it. Okay, let's go back to BTC. I'm all over the place because this is not really a scripted show. This is what you get. No disrespect. So anyhow, let's take a look at this. So let's look at some Fibonacci levels on the 1 hour, and remember, we're going to be using the 1 hour, so everything that I'm going to be talking about is probably going to be irrelevant in the next 48 to 72 hours. So timing is very important. You have to know like what time frame you are using. Oh, as you can see right now, the price of Bitcoin is pushing up. So what's the current price right now? The current price is around 52,308, but on Binance is having like a lot of demand, so it's around 52,700, which is okay, pretty interesting. So this is what we're going to do. Boom, grab that Fibonacci, take it there. So this is what we are looking at. So the target is around 54,000. Let's say we keep this momentum, but I really believe that there's going to be like a slight decline. The price is going to come back to 51,000, less than 51,000. So this is going to be like a very good entry, 51,300, 51,300 and below. So it could be like a very good scalp entry for the next, I don't know, 8 to 24 hours. So probably we're going to like slightly decrease and then drop down and then continue pushing up and then going to around 54,256 or something, or anything which is going to be above 53,000 is going to be like a very good selling area as far as percentage. So that's like roughly a 5%, a 4 to 5%. So depending on whether you guys are going to be using leverage with that, which I do not really advise people to use. Okay, so that could be like a 40% if you're going to be using like a 10x, but please do not do 10x, okay, especially that we are on top. Okay, so if we flip over to the 4 hourly, right, the 4 hourly, as you can see right over here, it does coincide with this particular Heikin-Ashi candle right over here. Do you see? This is where we kind of lost our support, so obviously we're going to like face a lot of resistance there, because previous support turns into resistance. So as you can see, right, so if you look at the high of that particular candle, this is going to be like some very good areas of getting out of the trade. So basically all this area is going to be like a whole lot of resistance. So if I were you, I would think about closing and just scalping, because this is going to be your first area of resistance. Because you remember, you have to like pick out these different areas of resistances, right, so that you can like be able to like adapt and adjust as the price keeps on moving. So as you can see right over here, once we get to like penetrate and break through this particular area of resistance, because it's not going to be like automatic, like the prices just don't shoot up like in one candle. You understand? It like goes there, tests the resistance, gets pushed back and finds support, and then keeps on going like that, and then it keeps on roaming around this particular area, then eventually it breaks out. That's what happens, and this is where we get to like scalp in and out and just pretty much make money, just like what happened here. All right, when it came through here, right, it got rejected here, boom, it went down, gathered some momentum, boom, went up, got massively rejected, boom, came back down, found support, then started building slowly up, and right now we are sort of coiling up for something extremely bullish, if you know what I mean. So this is one of the reasons why you have to have like these resistance areas, resistance area 1, resistance area 2, and that stuff. So in case we get to like penetrate through this particular area, penetrate bad word for this particular case. Anyhow, so it's good to penetrate. Okay, getting back to what I was saying. So the next area of resistance that we need to penetrate Okay. Then the next area of resistance we need to break through. I think breakthrough is like a better one. Okay, we need to sort of overcome. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we need to break through this particular area, and yeah, that's going to be like around 57,250 all the way up to the previous highest candle, which is around 58,431. But remember what I told you, right? We are most likely going to experience a swing failure pattern, so there is a high probability that the price is going to go above 60,000, which is very, very good. So if we had to sort of find that particular area where the price could potentially end up stopping, that doesn't really make any sense. Yeah, so if we do that, we grab it from there. That doesn't make any sense either. So we need to sort of find an area, like to sort of pinpoint some areas where we can sort of get our anchor points. And at this particular moment, I can't really use the Fibonacci levels because we are sort of limited. So I mean, in case we use the bigger time frames, I don't also have I don't have like any anchor points. So I don't really know where the price is going to go to after 60,000 US dollars at this particular moment. So in a few hours, I'm probably going to have like some more data points. Then I'm going to give you like some more areas of resistance, and yeah, and you guys are going to be like be able to like have some areas where you can be looking, which you can be sort of referring to and just keeping a heads up. So this is your resistance area number 2. So that's around 57,200 all the way to around 60k. So that's resistance area number 2, in case we just end up keeping the momentum. So this is as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Best believe we're bullish, and if we take a look at the daily candles, right, the daily candles have been pushing up, which is very good. So if I get to do that, right, so as you can see, boom, once we did this situation type of thing, okay, we sort of formed this higher low, which is very good. So I mean, we're definitely heading towards this particular liquidity level. And with the swing failure pattern, I'm sure everything is going to be like clear and visible. So as far as CHZ is concerned, I mean, right now it's around 25 cents. Like, this thing has absolutely been parabolic, which is nasty, which is crazy, which is good at the same time. So my advice to a lot of people who sort of are benefiting this particular pump, take some profits. I always say it's better to always take profit, book profits, and then you guys are going to be good. You guys are going to end up sort of safeguarding the money that you had, and it's always good to do it like that. So if we flip over to the 8 hour, do we have like any anchor points as far as these moves are concerned? So let's say if we do that, yeah, that's pretty limited. But what if we do this from here to there? So it's just telling me that, like, all these areas are like selling points, like it's not really giving me like a lot of anchor points that I can use to like pinpoint where the pump is supposed to sort of come to a conclusion at. And yeah, I mean, like, everything right now, this is euphoria. This is, like, euphoria. I mean, people are just irrational at this particular moment. And I understand, like, CHZ has a very good use case, and if you look at socials.com, there's incentives to like buy the fan tokens, and the CHZ is pretty much utilizing this particular platform, has got like a lot of users. So I understand, I get it. But me, I'm a technical guy. I do things from a technical perspective. Like, when things get out of hand, like this particular situation, right, I just sort of book my profits and just wait till things become clear. because they don't want to get too greedy, because greediness in the past has proven not to be something that I can really rely on. So yeah, just take a look at this, put it on your watch list, and then wait for the prices to come back down, because these things are going to end up dumping, so you can get better decent prices. So as far as Zilliqa is concerned, right, we're up by about 4%. I mean, like in the past 2 hours, and we're getting like a lot of momentum. So if we take a look at this, right, I mean, just like looking at this particular area, right, we're obviously going to face like a little bit of rejection here, around 13 cents, but ultimately we should go back and try these liquidity points, going back to like 16k. So I don't really know whether we're going to manage going back to 16k. So we also have like resistance here on the 14 cents. Then we also have like more resistance areas around 15 cents. So basically all these areas are going to be like clusters of resistances. However, if we end up breaking above these particular areas, right, then best believe that is very, very bullish. That really represents bullishness, if you know what I mean. So at this particular moment, I really think this is going to be like a very good week for altcoins, Bitcoin, and all that good stuff. So if BTC sort of develops this swing filler pattern, then I'm going to like give you an update. I'm going to give you like a heads up. So if you take a look at the price of BTC, it's now trading around 53,265. So this is one of the reasons why I was telling you that you're supposed to react to the price. Okay, you shouldn't wishfully trade. Identify areas of resistances and make your plan accordingly. This is the only way that you're going to make money. So I'm back, I'm bullish, and I'm just going to observe like what the price is going to do with respect to these particular resistance levels, and then we're going to make this money. That's how it is. Like I'm not really like a one trick pony, if you know what I mean. I'm not a one trick pony. If it's bullish, I'll play along with the bulls. If it's bearish, I'll play along with the bears, if you know what I mean. So anyway, it's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for the support. Smash the like button right now. Smash it, because it really helps propel my YouTube channel, and I'm also going to be motivated to like give you banger type of information. And you guys just get to like pick my brains, and you understand the way that I'm thinking, and then you understand like why I'm doing certain things. And I'm so happy that a lot of you are pretty sharp, especially in the comment section. There's this one guy who always explains what people fail to understand from my analysis. So yeah, if I can give him like a big shout out. Yeah, big shout out to everybody who's very consistent. I am Constantine. Big shout out to you, Majid, Abdul, Kareem, Scott. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you for like giving me more power to be motivated and just pretty much continue doing my thing. You guys are pretty amazing, pretty amazing. So yeah, I wanted to to give a big shout out to AZ Starman 4555. So because he like really understands, and because sometimes people just want an entry and an exit point, but trading is not like that. You have to react to certain things, and I'm glad that most of you are able to like pick and understand where my analysis is coming from, because trading is an either or type of situation. Either this happens or that happens, and if it happens like that, then we make certain moves as far as like our strategy and all that good stuff, if you know what I mean. So yeah, big shout out to everybody. You guys have been awesome, and yeah, talk to you a little bit later. I think I'm going to be giving you like more alternative coins, because this is very unfair. Like, it's very unfair to talk about Chiliz CHZ like after it has done like an 80%. It's very unfair, and it's useless information, because you won't be able to do anything with this information, because you've kind of missed the train, But trust me, I've got tons of information. I've got tons of information as far as NFTs are concerned. As far as DeFi, I'm waiting for the prices to dump, because there's going to be a point in March where the prices are going to be like dumping for like 1 week, and then we're going to have like another opportunity. We're going to have another opportunity to sort of enter into the markets for the next wave up, and you guys are going to be so blessed. Trust me. All right, talk to you a little bit later. It's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10X. Subscribe, hit the like button, and all that good stuff. Thank you.